Okay. Because I'm a narcissist. There you go. Are you quite done?
Oh, can I have a cookie before we start? Are we recording right now?
Yes, we are.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We got a full group today, obviously.
What?
So this is pretty much my alumni here at this point. We got Alysa, we got Sarah, we got Grant here. We have all gathered today to talk about the Lego Movie, which movie I've been very excited about. And now we've pretty much seen everything except this one up to this point.
Yes, we've held out for it.
We've held out.
Yay.
Was that totally planned?
No. Nothing we do is planned. Have you learned nothing since we started doing this? Anyway. So, Lego Movie.
Where do we start?
I am so damn happy.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it on paper. This is a concept that should not work,
Nope.
and it fucking does. I don't know how. It's like a it's like a perfect kismet. It's a perfect happy accident.
Here's the reason. Director's the same guy who did the first Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs as well as 21 Jump Street, which were both freaking fantastic.
Yes.
Cloudy 2 sucked, but...
Well, they had nothing to do with that.
That's a bitter topic for us. The Cloudy series. Anyway.
Yes.
But thankfully it's not the Cloudy series. This is the Lego Movie. When you say it out loud, it sounds like a bad idea. And it is, for all intents and purposes, a bad idea. The fact that you managed to salvage it into something that's this good
I know.
is remarkable.
One could say that everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
And the puns begin.
That was not a pun, that was a reference. Get your words straight!
Oh god, my brain, we're all in a bit of a fog at the moment because we've been laughing our ass off for like the last hour and 45 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, I told everyone I felt like I burned 500 calories just being in that movie for 2 hours.
We all did. We all lost it at least at one point or another.
I think we were the loudest.
Probably.
We were having like such a laugh fest.
I don't know where to start.
I'm overstimulated by like all the amazingness of the movie.
Okay, so basically the story is pretty straightforward, except for the part towards the very end, which we'll get to, where it gets really fucking meta. Do you know what that means? Meta? Okay, just making sure. Alright. Sorry, that sounded crazy condescending.
Yeah, anyway, call me out on the video.
Just asking. Anyway, so yeah, basically it stars a character named Emmett, played by... Who played Emmett?
Chris Pratt, a.k.a. Star-Lord in the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so Chris Pratt.
I saw that trailer.
Oh yeah, it looks awesome.
Yes.
That's another thing. But, so, Chris Pratt stars Emmett, who's like kind of like the everyday Lego character. Nothing really... He's basically as bland could be as a Lego character, and that's a big thing. That's a big important theme through the movie.
Which they even say in the, make constant jokes that are throughout the beginning of the episode, where just like, it's like, we're all special. This guy's just like, they literally make like the plainest faces they can, even though they have like actual features.
Yeah.
Like eyebrows.
Eyebrows or beards or something like that. And like when they people call me Harry, I go, ah!
Yeah. When I hear about this guy, I just go...
But basically what happens is he runs into a woman named
Wild Style.
Wild Style.
Is that a DJ?
Why does everyone keep saying that?
It should be a DJ name.
It's not my DJ name.
Wait, I should that insecure person just changed their name. At first it was like Dark Star and
so he runs into Wild Style, and through that accidentally finds what's called the special piece or something like that?
Piece of Resistance.
Piece of Resistance, which is part of an ancient prophecy that ends with "This is all true because it rhymes," which is awesome.
Which Morgan Freeman so eloquently and convincingly says with all the wondrous gravitas of that great voice of it.
It's Morgan Freeman. Like, I think he even made a joke of himself, like, Morgan Freeman can read the dictionary and make it sound interesting.
I heard something to the effect once that Morgan Freeman could read your grocery list and make it sound like Shakespeare.
I actually have a very strong visual image of that. Even Will Ferrell plays the bad guy. Now, people watch my show know that my hatred for Will Ferrell is legendary. But I actually liked him in this. Granted, because someone had to talk with him and got him to tone down, I can only assume. And, like, when he's legitimately trying, he's not a bad actor.
His character in this is more of the straight man than the manic, so. Which
I prefer.
Kind of ironic, considering he's the evil villain.
Yeah, that's probably the least manic character in the movie, oddly enough.
Yes.
Oh.
So anyway, Emmett gets stuck in this lane where he has to be recruited by a bunch of master builders who can build anything they want out of everything, and has to take down President Business, who is the main bad guy played by Will Ferrell. And that's pretty much the basics of the story. Along the way, you get Batman, who is awesome.
Because he's Batman.
Because he's Batman. Darkness! And there's a great part we have to talk about because it just makes me laugh still. Like
every part.
Every part makes me laugh. This part I really liked was what you just referenced. When they're at Batmobile and he goes, "Listen to this one. Like I call these the dogs. Listen to them bark." It's a big loud speaker system, and it's just I wrote this for my babe, who's like wild style, like they're together in this. And then basically, the song goes like, "Darkness, no parents,
super rich, makes it kind of better."
So, this is what it's my best comparison I can think of it is like Hot Fuzz, where it's like there's so many jokes going at you so fast that if you blink and you probably missed a joke or a reference or something. Like you were laughing a few times because of stuff you missed the first time around. There's stuff that I noticed that you didn't notice.
I feel like I would need to see this movie 3 to 4 more times.
To 5 times.
To 5 times.
If not more.
If
and
not
it would
more,
still be as enjoyable every time.
At least to catch all the inside jokes, all the homages, all of the satirical humor. If there are so many references, they are abundant.
And
like, this thing I appreciate.
And well done, too.
Because this thing I appreciate, like, amongst those references, it was both, like, celebratory and mocking. Like, they did not shy away from, like, a lot of the failures from the Lego company itself.
Yeah.
It's like,
They don't build themselves.
Yeah, like, people have built many great things. Castles, spaceships, and if you think about the game, you see Barbie, Speed Racer, and all these other things. And
hey, Bionicle was awesome. All right, I don't care what anybody says. I was obsessed with that as a kid. I still have all of them. No kidding. I still have tubs full of Legos I had when I was a kid. I can't get myself to get rid of them.
It's okay. My mom wants me to get rid of my shit, and I can't.
I can't do it anyway. But it has just on top of just the great, sharp, fast script. It's also
and great delivery.
And great delivery, great actors behind it. It's also just got the design and the look and the feel of all of these things.
The opening of the city, I got goosebumps.
Like,
I was just like completely, my eyes were just completely wide open, like in awe of this beautiful city.
And here's the thing that shocked me, just like, obviously when I saw the trailer, I at first thought, okay, stop motion with some like CG elements to it maybe, obviously with the facial motions and everything like that.
Yeah.
But no, the whole thing was CG and you wouldn't think it.
Really?
I know, because there are the subtleties, like, there's the one part that is still shocked. Yeah, like the thing that still shocks me, like when you see a truck moving by, you see it like jittering left and right. Like that's the kind of thing you'd see in a stop motion production.
There's such a great attention to detail on top of everything else.
Yes.
Like the texturing on the Lego pieces close up, you see like these little divots, nicks, and all these other things. Just like.
And just it looks like hand drawn and all that stuff.
It even shows the Warner Brothers logo in Lego texture at the beginning.
Not to mention the fact that it's a Lego allows a lot of free will for licensing too. They can get away with a lot more than they could in the young movie.
Like Millhouse.
Yes.
I guess they couldn't get past Marvel though, because there was no Spider-Man Legos or anything that popped in the movie. But,
no, because here's the reason. Remember, Warner Brothers owns DC.
That's right. Yeah.
And because it's a Warner Brothers movie, they get away with it. Marvel is Marvel.
Yeah.
Slash Fox.
Marvel is
owned
by
everything
Disney.
now.
So.
But
that too.
Anyway, so yeah, just
wait. Sorry, I was in my. No, never mind.
Although there's one thing that kind of pissed me off. Not kind of fake mad more than anything else, but they make fun of my main man.
Green Lantern played by Jonah Hill.
Green Lantern played by Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I am a huge Green Lantern fan. I'm wearing a Green Lantern ring.
He is not.
I love how you're basically flipping the elements off with it.
Fuck you, Jonah Hill.
I will admit, I was also laughing for other reasons. The fact that
I still laugh. I felt bad for laughing.
Because one of the small things is like it was Green Lantern is like constantly like following Superman, who's played by Channing Tatum. The joke being that, oh hey, the main guy is from 21 Jump Street, and they're not friends this time. But they played it so well.
Granted, it's only for a couple jokes. There's a lot of like characters and stuff like that that are pretty much there for bit jokes, but they're great bit jokes.
Hey, buddy, we're roommates. Does anybody have some kryptonite to use?
Yes. Oh, sorry, I have to go to Krypton. Wasn't that destroyed?
Did it blow up?
Yeah. This thing kind of weirded me out. It was like a couple of the jokes in there. The entire time I thought, Family Guy did it. Like that one. It was like, it reminds me of that. We now return to Superman 5, The Broken Condom.
Oh.
Hey. No, you don't see it, but basically it's part where like, he's using his X-ray vision and sees like a baby and Lois is like, oh, I just remembered I got some business on Krypton. I thought that was destroyed. I think we see other people.
I will say this is like the only movie that has Batman in where Batman's pretty much a dick.
He is a dick.
Well, that people will admit it.
Yeah, fair
Yes.
enough.
But he's not the hero she deserves.
That was a great reference.
Yes.
I love when he was collaborating with Mr. Businessman.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm Bruce Wayne, CEO of Wayne Enterprises.
What happens with that is like towards the end of the movie, they have to find a way to infiltrate the president business office by basically being as generic as possible. And there's a great and they have a Unicat is what they call it.
Unikitty, played by
Unikitty.
Alison Brie, and if you've seen her go crazy on Community, it is such a perfect fit for this movie.
Yeah, I thought it's just me who sound like Starfire from Teen Titans. Either way.
A little bit.
It worked though.
It did work, though. My favorite part of that was like they draw like googly eye glasses on her, and she gets in and goes, "Don't worry, have Unikitty distracted." He goes, "Business, numbers. Is this working?"
Yeah,
that's one
yes.
part.
Can we please call attention to the police officer?
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Liam fucking. I don't know how they talked him into it, but he's awesome.
Playing bad cop.
I know.
It's like just keeps throwing chairs.
That's the funniest part. Oh my god.
No.
All right, one at a time.
I think that, the part where I lost it was the Millennium Falcon.
Yes! Okay, let me set this up, because
I went to the Star Wars exhibit at the Tech yesterday.
I love how scattershot our reviews. Like we're not even reviewing.
No, we're
Just talking about all the cool parts.
because it's that kind of movie. It's so scattered. We can try and talk about it structurally, but it's not going to make a difference.
Like, this is just a very hyper-kinetic movie. Where just like it is so fast-paced. Like the plot is secondary.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
And it's still okay. Usually I'd have a problem with that, but I was okay with it. And it actually had a pretty heartwarming ending.
It did.
But I think going to the Millennium Falcon part, this part I think was the first time I completely lost it, or at least to a major extent where I was like literally like on my knees trying to catch my breath.
No, you lost it at the. What's the ship gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's what I'm just gonna talk about. Yeah. So like they get shipwrecked and they're stuck in that double-decker couch. Don't ask. And there's a part where it's like Batman's like, I hate to be the downer here. But it's like, we're all stuck here. What's gonna happen? A big ship's gonna come out of nowhere, then a giant ship comes back and goes, oh my god! Like, as loud as he could. I'm not doing it justice, but the way he delivered that line, just for some reason, just killed me.
And then later on, which will lead the Millennium Falcon bit, is, after all, this time they describe, okay, we need to be as, like, plain as possible. We need to make a spaceship to get into the thing. It's like, but the hyperdrive unit is busted. It's like, oh, we're gonna get a hyperdrive unit. Is a spaceship gonna go? Oh, come on!
Now it's like, you've got to be kidding me! As a Millennium Falcon pulls up with actual freaking C-3PO and
Lando
Calrissian
And Chewbacca.
And not the actual Han Solo, but the guy they had in the Lego Star Wars shorts.
Oh,
and it was just like, he's a spot on, like...
I would have been amazed if they got freaking Harrison Ford to do the fucking Lego movie. It's amazing they got Liam Neeson and Morgan Freeman to do it. And some of the stuff they have Morgan Freeman say, I'm willing to bet that was a $20 bet in the script writing studio. It's like, I bet you $20 we can't go get Morgan Freeman to go, ooh. But they did, so...
That's all that.
No, we're not. I'm not gonna say anything beyond that, but
nor can we really do the justice to the actual Millennium Falcon scene that precedes it. That is the actual joke. Well, let's just say, if you've seen Star Wars Episode 5, because unfortunately my girlfriend didn't, so she didn't get to the joke, but if you did, you will just lose it.
Oh god, it just...
I mean, this has references for everybody, for Star Wars people, for history people. It has a Lego Lincoln, for crying out loud.
A house divided amongst itself is a lot better than this.
And it's one of the movies where out of fucking nowhere, a giant robot pirate comes crashing through the walls and no one bats an eyelash. It's that kind of movie.
I barely made it out with the head.
And my
organs.
And then there was a horrible pun you made.
Oh.
There's a part in the movie where the robot pirate turns into a cotton machine that the minions use to scan their butts on, and he goes, first rule of pirating, don't put your butts in another pirate's face. And then you lean over me and go, that makes him a butt pirate.
That's horrible.
You don't want to know. It's kind of...
Just don't ask.
I'm sure a few people are going to get ticked off at that joke.
Yes,
We've made worse.
This movie has something for every type of humor. It has a reference for just about anybody who is into pop culture, comics, history, science fiction, toys. It is just fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I often this is like the first movie since the Muppets where I never stopped smiling through the entire thing. Where I was like,
my cheeks hurt so much right now.
Where I was like, I'm so happy. Like this doesn't happen very often.
And it's surprisingly clever too.
Oh, it's amazingly clever.
Like you alluded to this earlier, I was very surprised at the execution and how well it was done, how it transitioned from the Lego world into...
Maybe we should... Maybe we should not say more than that because we don't give it away.
Well, I'm not...
There's a spoiler we cannot spoil.
I'm not giving anything away. I'm just saying it was done well.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Although it's like, it kind of brings together whether or not there's any such thing as free will. That's all that argument you can make for the sequel. Anyway.
I was going to say, kind of on a side note thing. Even though we saw it in a group as 2D, I did actually see it in 3D, and they did a very good job with that.
I feel like I'd get a headache watching this movie in 3D.
Surprisingly, you probably would. I mean, but it's one of those like it pops out so well. They give it such great depth, and just like with all the stuff they fling at you, just like
I don't think I can handle it. Honestly,
I don't think
watching it in
I could
2D was
either.
already so stimulating enough, and I'm only running on like 4 hours of sleep right now, and I was still overstimulated. So I just be on my seat like, oh my god, I can't handle all these Legos everywhere.
Oddly enough, kind of like the Han Solo carbonite for a second. Back to the Millennium Falcon. But I think one of the things I really just immediately caught my attention and kept the whole movie is just the vivid imagination throughout the entire movie. On top of just the incredibly short, it's just the imagination, how it uses the visuals, how it takes full advantage of, like, quite frankly, stupid concept.
Yes.
And just really just has a lot of fun with it and does all these great, amazing, clever things from it. And you just know the people working on this movie just had to have a blast. Just design all these things, come with these huge, incredible action set pieces, and just everything in there is so intricately designed, so intricately executed that it's like that must have taken forever. I don't know how long this movie took to make. But
it is crystal clear that a great deal of care and wit and attention was made in the making of this film, and it shows.
Oh god, I mean everything else is talking about just the weird random moments that pop up that made us laugh. Like they got Shaq in this movie too.
I forgot about that.
Who says like one line, so I don't worry like.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah. Oh man, they saw that coming. And it's like
just go see it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
I don't know how else I can sell it to you.
It's fun. It's hilarious. It's heartwarming. It's awesome. Just go see it.
I haven't screamed once during this review. That should tell you something.
If anything, you were just like throwing your head back and forth, just laughing. Like,
yes.
Especially with the spaceship.
Oh, the spaceship. Spaceship. So. Spaceship. A little background on that. Basically, what happens is there's like an 80s spaceship guy. I'm not gonna give away anything that's too relevant to the plot, but. There's a subplot that goes on and how every time he wants to build like a spaceship, he can't do it. Then finally he does, and he just proceeds to fly around yelling the word spaceship as loudly as maniacally as he can over and over again. And I don't know why, but every time he said it, it just got funnier.
Yes.
I just.
Here's the other thing that shocked me. That was voiced by Charlie Day, who like.
Which one's Charlie Day?
Ah, yes.
AKA the manic scientist in the Pacific Rim.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The funny thing is, like, every time I see him outside of...
It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, because I hate that show with a passion.
I'm not a big fan either.
Neither am I.
Yeah, it's like... I find him hysterical outside of that show because I don't know what it is. He fits the maniacal
His
personality
voice.
so
Yeah.
Like when I was watching Horrible Bosses, like he's hilarious.
I actually liked Horrible Bosses, or at least the parts
No,
I saw.
I'm saying I liked it too. He was funny in that.
Yeah.
I will give him credit. Like
I think
I
it's
don't
just his
dislike.
voice.
I don't dislike the actor. I think he's good. I think he's funny, and he was very funny in this.
Yes.
The whole movie just just.
The entire cast is great.
Very talented cast and.
I'm just
artists,
wondering how they talk
writers.
people into doing it, because I was like, I don't know if just speaking from a
Come on, who would say no to a Lego movie?
I could think. I don't know. I think I could think. Personally, if someone says they want me to do what now, I would be a little confused until I read the script. But they got just the A-list cast, even for like 5-second recording sessions. I was like, wow, how big of a budget this movie have for starters, and just how they got Morgan Freeman to do woo.
You really can't go back.
No, it's like. It feels like a game. It's like, what can we make Morgan Freeman say? It feels like a lot of that made into the script.
It's true because it rhymes.
Yeah. Can we make him do a ridiculous poem? Yes. Can we make him do random sound effects? Yes. Can we have... What else did they make him do?
Mostly all that.
Yeah, just random stuff. Either way, just clear everyone's having a ton of fun with this movie, and it shows, and it's contagious.
And you'll have a ton of fun watching it.
Yeah, so... I'm Batman.
Darkness!
So we pretty much got what kids movies?
Yeah,
for
so
the trailers?
pretty much all the kids movies are coming out between now and
I don't remember a single one. Except Muppets, which I skipped because it was a teaser
Rio
that we've all
2.
seen before.
we got Rio 2, which I don't know why that movie needs a sequel.
I never
the first
saw
movie-
I never
the
even
first
saw
one.
the first
It was decent, nothing spectacular, but I mean, it got the job done.
So I guess it's...
But it definitely
Nothing
did not
like the
want a sequel.
Lego movie.
No, God no. I'm gonna remember this movie years from now. It's like, that was a classic. Yes, I'm making that declaration right now. Lego movie is gonna be a classic. So, Rio 2. Then we got the Muppets Most Wanted, which I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical.
I don't care if you're skeptical. I don't care if I'm skeptical. It's the fucking Muppets and I love it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Here's
we're
the
asking the
reason-
same sentiment.
Yeah, this is the reason. Like, I think we kind of talked about it earlier. It's like the reason we're kind of skeptical is because Jason Segel, departed, and it was clear like he was kind of like the main driving force behind this. Because what was it? It was a labor of love for like 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, so
And he admitted it's just like I don't need to do anything more. It's like I did what I set out to do. It just feels more like they're just kind of doing it to cash in on that. In general, still have its moments. Like Ricky Gervais, I always find him pretty funny.
I think his character's name is Villain.
Yeah, he's the villain. Jean Villain.
Jean Villain.
No, that's Expendables 2.
Yeah, I know. Jean-Claude Van Damme played another character called Villain. Yeah, that was it.
I remember that.
you remember that Expendables 2? Do you ever see that?
I do. Yeah, I did see Expendables 2.
His name was just Villain, but it's pronounced Villain.
No, they called him Jean Villain.
John Villain. It's still a thing.
But anyway, we digress.
So.
But anyway, I'm still looking forward to it because I've enjoyed every Muppet movie I've ever seen.
Wait, even Muppets in Space?
I have the VHS.
Wow, old school. I remember that came out in the same year as same week as Inspector Gadget, and we saw that one instead, and we've since regretted the decision. I take it back. I was like 5. I like Inspector Gadget. Okay, but anyway, last one we got. I'm not saying any more.
We're not talking about the crappy movie, right?
No, we are talking about the crappy movie.
Ah!
Inspector Gadget, the live action one.
Oh.
The one that had
Matthew
I liked that
Broderick.
movie.
Matthew Broderick. When was the last time you saw it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
6 or 7.
See, that's the key.
I never watched it. Disney Channel did a special on it, so I saw behind the scenes stuff, and I thought, I'll pass.
Yeah. Anyway, last one. Last one we got was Mr. Peabody and Sherman, which apparently has been getting really good reviews. So
Yeah.
maybe? I don't know.
I keep hearing good things about it, and I'm not even a huge follower of that particular character.
I know Wes is, and he's pretty excited about it, so I guess it captures some of the feel. But
admittedly, it does help that Stephen Colbert's in that movie.
Well, that says the guy from Modern Family.
Yeah, Ty Burrell?
Yeah, something like that.
Patrick Warburton is a guy who runs...
Oh, yeah. Take it easy, dude. I don't care what crap movie he's in. If he has him in it, I will at least consider it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, at least his part will be awesome, because he just has that voice.
Yeah.
The instantly recognizable, awesome voice.
It's just that thing with the Trojan horse. I don't know why I find it funny. It looks exactly like ours. Should we bring it in, sir? In order not to.
I forgot about that. If it has him in the movie, I'll enjoy it. Or a lot of him in the movie, I should say. I'll enjoy it. But I guess we'll find out in a month. So, I guess the unanimous decision here is go see the movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
go see the Lego movie. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun, imaginative, and as I mentioned, it's both. It both appreciates and makes fun of a lot of the different aspects, as well as kind of like the thing that surprised me is kind of did the same thing with the idea of like the collectivism and individuality.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's
It's very clever.
Yeah.
Very,
like without
very
giving away
witty,
the ending.
Very funny.
But basically, it's almost like it shows how by yourself you can make amazing things, but there's something to be said about how these huge projects that just bring people together to make like something really grand.
Well, it also kind of pokes fun at people that take Legos a little too seriously too.
Yeah.
Again, without giving anything away.
Yeah, it's like it's 3 to 14 years old.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great. That's just suggestion.
Ages 8 to 14.
Oh yeah, 8 to 14.
That's just
If you're
suggestion.
3, that
Again,
would
it's
be
really
good.
hard to talk about that without giving anything away,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to say anything beyond that. But yeah, this is the best comedy I've seen in years. So that's about as high as an endorsement I've ever given on the show. So go see it. For the love of God, go see it.
Oh yeah.
And we'll be back later next week with RoboCop and whatever else we got Taken on a Plane.
It's taking my plane.
Yeah, I call it Taken on a Plane, so that way I can use that joke for I want my motherfucking daughter on my motherfucking plane. You know.
Speaking of Liam Neeson.
Oh, that's Taken 3.
No, 4. Unknown was Taken 2, Taken 2 was Taken 3, and Non-Stop is Taken 4.
It makes sense to him. So anyway,
I'm just as clueless as you guys.
we'll be back with those later this week, guys. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.